Hey there, everybody. It's me, Kay, and I just want to talk to you a bit about some news stuff. It's been not long since the last time I did a news post, but a lot of things have happened, and so we need to talk about them right away. Most of it is not great news, but it's okay. It's manageable stuff. It's average news, I guess you could say. First of all, John, Carmine, Serge, Milky, Chaz, and Toby have all kind of pseudo-left the channel. There was no, grievances or anything. We didn't, have a fight or anything. We were all on great terms with it, and everybody just kind of agreed it was time to do so. Basically, because half of them are just busy with real life or can't stream, another half of them are doing their own streaming things now and kind of want to split off from the channel to pursue that better. And still, another half somehow of them has, other obligations and whatnot. So yeah, right now it's just me and Nori, mostly me, and that's how it's going to be from here on. I wouldn't expect any solo series from anybody else for a very long time, if at all. But they'll still be around as guests on group videos and stuff. So don't worry about that. It's just pretty much going to be me running solo stuff from now on. The other thing I want to talk about is MSGO, Mobile Suit Gundam Online. On the 15th of this month, July 15th, they put in a region lock for players outside of Japan, and you just can't play anymore if you don't have a Japanese IP. Some people are able to bypass it with VPNs and stuff. I was not. I've tried every VPN suggested to me and a bunch of other ones too. I've tried all kinds of stuff, everything I could to get on there. I'm just out of luck. I can't play anymore. I physically cannot, unfortunately. So that's going to be the end of the Mobile Suit Gundam Online videos on the channel. However, I'm going to continue to do Gundam stuff because people like Gundam a lot. And I've got a lot of other games that are Gundam related or Gundam adjacent to play for the channel. You can expect one of those to come in very, 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 very soon. Really soon. I have a lot of them, and some of them are even in English. It's just a matter of me picking what I want to do next. Beyond that, the other piece of news that I should probably bring up is Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which Nori and I did sit down and finish recording. There was, however, an audio issue. There are 4 episodes to go, basically. And since the footage was good and we have it and we didn't have a backup save for some reason this time accidentally, we must have forgot to make a backup. Nori's just opted to fix the sound issues with it because that was what happened, and why it's not up right now is there's just some sound problems with one of the microphones. It's quite fixable, and Nori's working on that. It's going to take him a little while, so please be patient. But Symphony of the Night's done recording now, so we'll get that out. We'll stagger those last few videos out soon. I'm sure he'll have it done, in short order. It's just a long process to fix some of the sound issues we had. It shouldn't be a problem in any future recordings, thankfully, but it was just kind of an issue with the new tech we were using. Other than that, things are going pretty okay for the channel. I am enjoying Rimworld immensely, and I'm really glad that you are all enjoying Rimworld too, from what I've seen and heard. There'll be plenty of that. I'm going to be moving Rimworld to 2 episodes a week, up from 1, so 2-hour-long episodes. Not 2-hour-long episodes, but each episode is 1 hour long, and 2 in a week, making for 2 hours total of Rimworld each week. Probably intersperse that with whatever new Gundam-related thing I'm going to do, and anything else I can find. One other thing I want to discuss is Halloween stuff, which is, of course, coming up in October. It's just a few months away now. It will just be mostly me this year, of course, because everybody else has gone on to other things. So I've got a couple things planned, a couple short games, and one game that will be a long-running thing that will run all of the month of October. You know how I like to do that. If you've seen previous Halloween specials, there's usually something long-running all October and then a bunch of stuff on Halloween that's just its own thing. I have a game I want to do, but it's awful and I don't want to do it. for the long-running thing, but it would be good for Halloween. It's the right kind of vibe. So I'm seriously considering doing it. The other thing I want to discuss with Halloween is Ghost Hunters Corp. Yes, I know about Ghost Hunters Corp. Many people have told me about it. I am well aware of it. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of footage of it. It looks great. The only reason I'm not doing Ghost Hunters Corp right now is because it's jank as all hell. It's just a phasmophobia kind of like game made by one French man. And so there's the European jank with it because it's made by Europeans, if that makes sense. There's always like some weird jank in a lot of Euro games. It's going to need a little time in the oven, so to speak, to get fixed. Because right now it's kind of unplayable sometimes. And I would love to do group videos of it, but I'd like to wait until my Patreon money pays out and I can afford to buy a whole bunch of people copies of it. And we can see if that's working. I'd love to make that the ongoing Halloween thing instead of the game that I don't particularly want to do for Halloween, which name I will not disclose yet, just in case I do end up doing it. It's a surprise. But, yeah, I'm aware of Ghost Hunter Corp. I'd love to do it. It just needs a little time to fix some of the awful, awful translation issues and some of the networking problems and general glitchery. I think it will be good, though. I think it should be good by Halloween, I would hope. Speaking of Patreon, I want to give a special thanks to all of my wonderful patrons on my Patreon. So let me just give a shout out to Surge Skunk, Milky Suri, this is in no particular order, Chaz, Yuki Akuma, Uncle Carmine, Jonathan Helfrich, Cole Sutra, Skulljack17, Siege Longshot, Clin Kitty, or as I sometimes erroneously call you, Clinkety, sorry, Gecko, Page of Void, Tansunara, Norithix, Lauren LaPlante, Christopher Ritger, Matthew R. Vaccaro, Tindrak, Defesh Mail, Stephen Greer, Foxy Dean, Sin Grisan, Selena Birkin, Jake, just Jake, Z.O. Tech, Zavax, Matthew 322, Snap, with an exclamation mark at the end of it, that's why I say it that way, Doom Cup, Kingmaster 1, Royzenocht, Vite, Lorlocked, Flamin' Foe, and Do You Got Tegrity? I certainly hope I do. Thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. I appreciate your patronage. It helps keep K-Plays going and feeds my crippling addiction to plastic robots as well on the side. It also helps take care of my neighborhood cats, which we love to do here. So thank you very much for helping out with the channel. I always appreciate it very much. You really make things a lot better for my whole household. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That's all I have to talk about on the news today. It's kind of a long news post. So there was a lot to cover, but I think the channel's in a good place and it's going to get better. I think there's going to be a lot more great content, and I think people are going to have a lot of fun with it. Thank you very much for listening to this news post, and I will see you in the videos. Bye-bye, everybody.